I've recently been invited to present on how artificial intelligence is revolutionizing the healthcare space. And so I spent this past week researching all the various AI platforms that are coming down the pipeline and that are already embedded in different aspects of healthcare, like mental health, drug discovery, medical imaging, disease prevention. We're going to discuss all that and more. And so as you watch this video, if there's a certain topic that caught your attention or you feel like I missed something, please mention it in the comment section because I'm really trying to learn alongside the rest of you. So here we go. Enjoy all the various ways that AI is transforming the healthcare space. So in order to keep this video organized, I separated the different ways that AI can assist in the healthcare space into different topics. So the first one is going to be drug discovery. So AI models can predict the properties of potential new drugs or identify possible drug candidates by analyzing vast data sets. Remember, one of the advantages of artificial intelligence is that it could take a lot of data, it could identify some patterns in it, and it can derive some theories or conclusions from it. And this can save a lot of time and can free up a lot of manpower to go ahead and tackle the other aspects of drug discovery. So this article right here, How Artificial Intelligence is Revolutionizing Drug Discovery, is a really interesting one to read. Also, keep in mind that AI can suggest modifications in molecular structure to improve the efficiency of drugs or reduce side effects. So over here is yet another article I found that's going to be helpful in this topic, and it's how AI-powered cell culture could revolutionize drug discovery. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to include these articles alongside with the topic that I'm discussing in the description section of this video. Medical imaging can be really timely. It could take a long time for radiologists to go ahead and read the findings, report back on it. Whereas with AI, there could be enhanced analysis. AI can help in diagnosing diseases by analyzing medical images like X-rays, MRIs, and CAT scans more precisely. Imagine you think you have a tumor in your brain and you are trying to figure out if it's actually a tumor. And so your doctor sends you to get an MRI, and you get an MRI. By the time it goes to another country to get read, and then your doctor receives the written report and all that jazz. Imagine if there was an AI that could preliminary read the MRI report in preliminary fashion and send that to your doctor. That could be really helpful, save a lot of time, and again, save manpower. Sure, it should definitely be monitored by a human professional, and if some sort of result is found, they might view it just to corroborate whether it's correct or not. But this can go a long way in helping and giving more access to more people to different types of medical imaging, because the cost would be less because you don't need to pay so many people to read all of these scans. Now, this article by CNET is fascinating. Full body AI scans could be the future of preventative medicine by Jessica Randall. And she gives a really objective take, and she actually went to a center that offers like full body MRI scans so that you can see exactly what's going on. And she goes over the pros and cons of such new innovative centers that are using AI technology. The other aspect of medical imaging that AI can enhance is image generation. Over here, we have an article that says artificial intelligence reconstructs missing data from rapid MRI scans. So if you're not familiar with the different types of MRI scans or how they're read or how they're assessed, this article is going to be very interesting to you. So basically, generative models can enhance the resolution of medical images or even generate synthetic medical images for training and research, which again, training, research, development, this is all areas that AI is going to revolutionize for the better. It's going to streamline the processes. It is going to help advance medical science at a more rapid clip because of the capability of AI. So over here, you can see this article says reconstructing MRI scans with AI, which is 4 times faster than standard scans, promises to expand MRI access to more patients and reduce wait times for appointments. Here we have another article article, and it says that large mammography study suggests AI is equivalent to radiologists for double reading of exams. And if you're not sure what double reading is, that's basically when two radiologists examine an image and come up with what they feel is accurate and then discuss, rather than just one staring at scans and trying to differentiate between certain diseases or see if it's okay. So it's the assessment of two or more radiologists reading the actual imaging. And it's interesting here because it says the use of AI in double mammography reading led to a 21% increase in abnormal findings, according to the study authors. However, they pointed out that subsequent consensus discussions, which took medical history into account with a review of mammography and the AI findings, reduced the recall rate by 4% in comparison to double reading by two radiologists. And also keep in mind, all this technology is still new, so it's only going to get better. And you would think that the percentage and the accuracy of these AI tools used in medicine is going to get better as well. Yet another way that AI is going to enhance and revolutionize the medical space is with personalized treatment. AI can analyze a patient's genetic data, medical history, and other relevant information to suggest personalized treatment plans. If you've ever been to a doctor and they take a bunch of blood work and then have to assess it and make recommendations, it can be tricky if a lot of blood work is there, if a lot of patient history is there, and if they're taking certain medications. There are so many factors to take into account. Sometimes the human brain, it's tricky to just rely on that to give you an accurate understanding of the personalized treatment plan that should take place, whereas AI is excellent at that, at going through large data sets and finding patterns, analyzing the data, and producing solutions. It can also help in predicting the patient's response to certain medications. So with this, I am going to include these two articles. So Modernizing Care Management with AI and Automation by Forbes, as well as AI-powered personalized medicine could revolutionize healthcare by The Guardian. Both of these were really interesting reads, and I highly recommend that if you're interested in this topic, you give it a read through. All right, so let's now discuss disease prediction and prevention. By analyzing electronic health records, AI can predict which patients are at risk of developing certain diseases. So it can also assist in predicting disease outbreaks by analyzing vast data sets and recognizing patterns. Again, the common theme here is analyzing big data sets and identifying patterns within them, and then again, making certain types of predictions and recommending actions based on those predictions. This is at the core of what AI is. And here's two excellent articles that I will also link in the description. One is called Emerging Tech, Like AI is Poised to Make Healthcare More Accurate, Accessible, and Sustainable, where much of this is discussed. And the other one is a Forbes article called How Turning Fork Bio Uses Artificial Intelligence Tech to Detect and Prevent Disease. And in this article, they cover a company called Turning Fork and what they are doing as far as integrating AI and potentially assisting in the prediction and prevention of disease. Now, one that I really wanted to discuss in this video is mental health. So AI chatbots can provide initial therapeutic interaction, especially when someone really needs that immediate response and it isn't available. Think of it, if someone is massively depressed or they're really, really anxious or suffering from a panic attack, it's really hard for them to go and adequately seek help in a timely manner. Whereas with AI, obviously this isn't a replacement for professional therapy, but it can act as a stopgap. There are so many chatbots that you can now communicate with, even when you're feeling suicidal, and they help quite a bit. So over here, there's an article by EHR Intelligence, which is EHR vendor eClinicalWorks. And by the way, a lot of my clients use eClinicalWorks. In the medical space, that's like EHR, which if you don't know is electronic health records. So it says that EHR vendor eClinicalWorks taps AI tool for clinical documentation. And it's good to see how one of the leaders in the EHR space is tackling this problem and how it's using AI to revamp the electronic health records, data assessment, analyzing, and all that jazz, even input. So over here is another article called What Role Could Artificial Intelligence Play in Mental Health Care? This is also by Health IT Analytics. And this one was really helpful. I learned a lot by reading this article. It's a Forbes article called AI in Mental Health: Opportunities and Challenges in Developing Intelligent Digital Therapies. And here they discuss a lot of stuff like, will people be okay with discussing their medical problems with AI chatbots? Or maybe they would be even more comfortable because in front of a human, they might get a little embarrassed or they need that rapport, but they know that an AI system, it's going to be objective, it's going to listen to them, it's going to have great memory retention. And the really cool thing in this article is they speak about wearables. So this is something where someone can wear something and it could collect information on their sleeping habits, physical activity, and variations in heart rate and rhythm, and assess if the user is going through a panic attack or if they have heightened anxiety or even depression or sleeping issues. And this is important because it will be able to get ahead of the problem and say, hey, if you want to talk about it, it seems like you're having a rough day and some of the parameters for anxiety are heightened. So let's talk about it. Let's see if maybe through exercise or through discussing it or some other means, you can diffuse some of that tension that's building up. And that's really, really promising stuff. And also the cool thing about that is if someone's having mental health issues, it's okay if they don't even have a lot of money or they cannot, drive themselves or have someone drive them to a healthcare professional, because they can get that first help through an AI chatbot whenever they please at the click of a button. So another aspect that AI is revolutionizing healthcare is in the medical literature and research space. And here AI can assist researchers by summarizing vast amounts of medical literature, identifying patterns, and suggesting areas that require further research. They can also help in knowledge extraction, generating hypotheses, or even designing experiments. Because again, remember, it takes such a long time. Think about the people that are trying to write a dissertation or get their PhD, the amount of time it takes for them to research and all that stuff. AI can potentially shortcut that and provide them with the information they need or help them seek it out faster, differentiate between various aspects that they're aiming to research. And this can be a shortcut. It could save time, money, and it could be a much more efficient process when it comes to designing experiments or just doing due diligence or writing medical literature. One of the tools that's at the forefront of this is the MedPalm 2. This is actually designed by Google. I will also link this in the description of this video because it's really, really interesting, the stuff that Palm 2 is aiming to solve in the medical literature and research space. I really appreciate you guys for watching this video in its entirety. It took me a very long time to make. I hope that you learned something. I am always curious on your guys' thoughts as far as what I cover. Do you think that I neglected to mention something that should be in this video? Please leave it in the comment section. And there's going to be a lot more AI news, AI tutorials rolling out on this channel. I am knee deep into the artificial intelligence subject. If you're not sure what I do, check out promoambitions.com. Take a look under the services tab of artificial intelligence. I present, I consult, and I create a heck of a lot of tutorials. So I'll see you all in the next video.